Welcome to Hello Main Street. I'm your host, Monica Sanchez, and today we are talking about thought-provoking tips, tricks, and ideas for fellow entrepreneurs just like you. So here we are going to dive in really quickly, talking today about debt roll-up. And we want to thank the Women of Wisdom Tri-Cities for bringing this to our community across Central Washington, and then also WSB Financial Education Workshop. So we are having an financial empowerment series. And so let's get started. We really want to talk about what is it that you are going to learn in these series, right? And there's no better way to start than just a fresh approach and looking at what you are doing right now with your finances. So let's just dive in really quickly. And then that way you can get a better sense of what we're doing and how we can help you. All right. So we're going to talk today about debt roll up. Now, what does that mean? That just means we're going to rescue $100, figuring that out wherever that is. Maybe you're going to have to cut back on some lattes for a little while. But for the long run, you're going to achieve more and be able to have less debt. So let's just dive right in here. So there are ways to do this, right? So when you are doing uh, finding $100, a couple of ways you can do it is taking a look at your current finances, seeing what that looks like, and then where you can cut some expenses. If you have somebody come and clean your house, maybe you just cut that out for a few months, right? Or have somebody come and cut your lawn. If you have that teenager at home, that's a great opportunity for them to help out in the household. And then there's a few ways that we can do it. We can either do it's called the debt roll up or snowball effect. These are ways that other people have been talking about it. So we'll just go to the next step here, which is we are going to start off with paying off a first balance. If you are like me, I am the type of person, I want to pay things right away. But I get satisfaction not necessarily about tackling the highest interest rate. I'm kind of the opposite. I like to check off boxes. So when I do that, I am always looking at what is the smallest balance I can pay off sooner. It may be a lower interest rate. So you have two ways you could do it. But I'm always like, if I can get something off my plate and then show that I'm making progress, then I am more willing to move forward on that and then go from there. So I like to do the smallest balance first. And then that way I'm like, hey, look at how much that I am taking off of my balance here. And I feel like I am really moving ahead. So really quickly, we're just going to dive into this. This is just a quick example of what we show you. This would be an average household mortgage. Maybe you have a bank loan, a car loan, a couple credit cards. Maybe you had some home improvement like I did myself where we were installing some windows. So we went to the home improvement store, used a little bit of credit there so we could buy the things that we needed so we could do the improvements. And maybe you have a couple credit cards. So let's look at, we found $100, maybe that again, we cut down on our lattes for a month and we didn't eat out as much. So we were able to rescue $100 from there. So if you look at the bottom there, we would add $100 to whatever it is you would like. For this example, we're going to take the minimum balance, right? So we would look at a balance that had $150 with interest rate of 28%, and it was going to be a monthly payment, 10 months of a monthly payment, right? Excuse me. $10 a month for a monthly payment. And we were going to have to pay that off in 19 months. So if we take the next step, we take that $100 and now we are adding it to the balance. And now we went ahead and we actually paid $110 towards that balance of $150, right? That means that it only took us the remaining of 2 months versus 19 months to get there. Then we have it knocked off. Yeah. Yay. So then we would take that money and we would apply it to next credit card that we want to pay off, right? So taking that $110 Again, we are going to take that minimum payment, add it to there. So now you have a new monthly payment of $135. And now instead of paying that credit card off in 27 months, you actually paid it off in 6 months. So you guys are starting to get the idea of how we would be tackling this. It was just a simple way, simple approach, nothing too strenuous, nothing too taxing on your current balance. And if this is something that would be of interest to you, then we really want to talk to you further to help you to get out of that debt, to be able to grow further in your finances, and to be able to achieve more with what you want to do with your future earnings and money. So here we are. Let's just get rid of this really quickly. Okay. And if you are interested, here is information where you can attend. We will be having these online virtually. So that means online virtually. You don't have to go nowhere. You get to sit in your house, the comfort of your home, take a look at your own stuff without anybody else taking a look at you. You don't have to feel like, oh my gosh, people are going to judge me. No, there's no judgment here whatsoever. We just want to help and be a resource to you. So what are you going to learn in these series? So this upcoming one, which is Wednesday, that's tomorrow, July 24th, from 5:30 to 5:30 to 6:30. Go on the QR code to scan on in. You are going to be learning this week about cash flow and manage debt. That was what we were just showing you right now. That was just a quick little snippet. We have so much more to show you. So once again, feel free to reach out to us. Come to the event. Share this with other people. If you know somebody who's like, hey, I really want to have a future goal for my finances, where do I even get started? Have them reach out to me. Have them come to this event. This is what it's here for. It's free. And we need to thank the program that has funded this, which is the Community Investment Project through the Washington Department of Commerce. So thank you so much. Thank you, Women of Wisdom Tri-Cities, for helping us here in Yakima. Again, we are always better together. So please like, share, comment. Love to hear from you. Thank you.